Hello everyone, Namaste. Let's see the instrumentation and controls that are involved in distillation towers. As we all know, distillation towers play a very important role in any petrochemical industry or petroleum refineries or many of the chemical industries, because the distillation towers are basically used to separate different chemicals or different solutions in a mixture of crude, and if you want to separate them based on their different boiling points. Today we will see the distillation column. This is how a typical distillation column appears. You have the feed coming at the center, and then you have different stages, everything depending on their boiling points. They gets bubbled up and goes on top, and the liquid keeps coming at different stages, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Your liquid keeps coming, spilling over this. But as they are maintained different boiling points, the vapors keep going up and the liquid keep coming down. And so liquid gets collected at the reboiler, and again it is boiled through a heat exchanger, reboiler, where the steam is coming, and then it is sent back to this. Again, the vapors keep going in here. So when you go to the top, so you have the return line coming to the condenser. Vapors get condensed here, and these you again send the reflux from the vapors again, pumped again to the top. So there are two very important controls for distillation columns or distillation towers. Basically, you have a reboiler to reboil the liquid that is getting collected at the bottom and sending back again at the bottom. Then you have the vapors coming from top are getting condensed and again sent back as a reflex drum to the top again. And some of the distillate product gets collected for use. This is a very broad functionality of a distillation tower. And this is how physically how it looks like. So you have a crude oil coming from different refineries or different places, either through ships or through ONGC or offshore and onshore crude that is coming. And it is made to pass through the furnace, where it is heated up to 750 degrees Fahrenheit, and the feed is injected at the middle of the tower, and then you have your liquid keeps coming down, and the vapor in the yellow keeps going down. That's exactly what happens. You have a bottled gases, bottled natural gas are bottled from the top, and then you have naphtha, which is gasoline collecting at this temperature, kerosene getting collected, and gas oil, mostly diesel fuel, and then lubricants, 840 degrees Fahrenheit, and fuel oil for ships and candles. And ultimately at the bottom, you are getting a asphalt, which is nothing but a road tar. So this is how, if you see the structure, you have a lightweight gases rise through the trays, which are nothing but yellow lines. And then the light green lines, which are nothing but downcomers liquid that is coming here. You have a heavy unrefined oil moves downward and gets collected at the bottom. So you will see the different trays at different stages, which are maintained at different temperatures, because each tray is maintained at different temperatures, and then they get collected here and then condensed for getting the different kinds of oils. So this is a typical control system. If you see, very broad. So you have a basically the wash water coming in here, and then crude oil coming, it is being pumped up, and you have a valve control here. Before that, it is going through a heat exchanger here, then a desalter, and now it is going to the furnace where you are sending a fuel gas, and which is heating it up to around 390 degrees centigrade. Then the feed is inserted here. Okay, so then again the process is same. Then you also have a take the heat exchanger, pump around here. And then the top vapors get cooled and get collected at the accumulator, again sent back as a reflux for more refining terms. And otherwise, you have a water basically to condense in the accumulator at a second stage. So then you have a heavy naphtha getting collected at this stage. And again, it is sent back and collected through valves. Kerosene, again, sent back and collected at different valves. Diesel, sent back and collected at different valves. So like this, you have the total instrumentation involved, basically to see that the total refinement of different or different oils or different solutions, the different chemicals get separated at the given required temperature and pressures. So if you see what exactly happened, this is a basic distillation tower operation components inside. So you have feed when coming at the middle of the tower, you will see the vapors are all going up and the liquid is all coming up, filled and overflown. These are all the trays where the liquid is coming this way and the vapors are all going up. Okay, so the liquid from external reflex, you are just added it here. And then here you are getting a condenser or the vapors that are coming in here, getting cooled, reflex pump again sending back here. Okay, so then again at the bottom, as we have just seen, we have a bottoms flow from reboiler. Again, you have a steam in and steam out heat exchanger. You will see here, you have a steam reboiler here, and you have a water through the cooling towers, you are condensing here. Then it is again sent back. So the entire process, you will see lift valves, sieve or bubble caps are there at the columns, the trays. And then this is a downcomer, internal reflex. And these are all the different trays of the column. So this will be the entire height of the distillation column. So these are all the typical controls, how you will see at every stage. You will have the pumps, you will have the heat exchangers coming in, you will have the furnace, you will have the reboilers, and you will have the taking away of the, so at every stage how you are separating, and you have a pump to take it out, and you have a heat exchanger either to add or to remove the heat. And this is the total instrumentation and control of a distillation column. So if we boil down to a minimum thing, so if this is an overall thing, what we have seen, the heat is removed here through a cooling tower, and you have a condenser accumulator, then you have a pump, reflex pump sending it back. So at the bottom, as we have just seen, we have a heat added through the steam, and the bottom rate is going up, and again through the reboiler, you are sending it to the top. So this is another very minute control of a condenser where you have a receiver, because this water you are controlling basically by sensing the pressure transmitter, and then pressure regulating controller, you are controlling the flow rate of water basically coming through the cooler. Okay, and this water may be coming from the the cooling towers, and that's how you are getting the condensed vapor into the thing. So this is again, you are maintaining the level through a level transmitter. You have a level indicator controller, which is controlling the valve, which is sending through this pump. Okay, this is a typical throttling of the condenser water. So this is another thing where you have a vacuum column pressure control. You have a column pressure transmitter here, pressure regulating controller. Then you have the air coming in. So the basically you have a pressure indicating controller. You're sending the steam, and to this you are removing the air from this. So where again you are maintaining a level transmitter, level indicating control. So by continuously removing this, you are maintaining the level. Okay. This is again a typical control which we have just seen. Okay, so we have a water basically coming from the thing just to maintain the water level here onto the pressure transmitter and pressure regulating control. So these are basically just to give you a diagrammatical representation of how to represent a typical control system in a distillation column. Okay, so we have this is again pressure regulating controller, pressure transmitter, level transmitter, and level indicating controller. Okay, so this is how about the instrumentation and control involved in the distillation column. Thank you very much.